All right, all right. I applaud you. We are making our way through here. I hope it's been encouraging so far. Let's go ahead and jump into strategy. Strategy is our third pillar of the momentum blueprint. This is just as essential as the former strategy. Okay, some of us are naturally wired to be strategic. Some of us aren't, okay? But regardless, you need a strategy or someone on your team that helps you. If you're trying to write a strategy for your own life, that's where a coach, a mentor, a pastor can come into play as well. Of course, more than anything, the Lord can give you divine strategy. You just got to incline your ear and get that from him, okay? So strategy is, yes, it's the how and when. Getting very specific in the how and the when. So if you tell me you want to get healthy, I don't know why I'm stuck on this health analogy, but if you want to get healthy and you say, I'm gonna go get healthy. That's my vision. Here's my mission. Well, tell me how and when. I'm gonna go and shop better. I'm going to go to the gym. No, that's not specific enough. Tell me exactly how. Like schedule it, right? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5:30 a.m., 5:30 p.m., whatever. That's when I'm gonna go to the gym. Sunday afternoons, I'm gonna go to Kroger, whatever it might be. Getting a plan in place, okay? You've heard it said that if you have failed to plan, you have planned to fail. Now, leadership is oftentimes about fluidity, of course, not just flexibility, because even rubber bands can break. I'm talking about fluidity, like water, right? So we can get a plan and then, the season can shift, et cetera. I think it was Mike Tyson that said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth, right? So as leaders, sometimes we get punched in the mouth. We got to be fluid and adapt. But here's the thing. Most of the time, we're not having to rebuild a new plan. We don't have to change our plan every single week. If so, then there might be a bigger issue, right? But we need a how and a when very specifically on how we're going to accomplish said vision that is fueled by our mission. So strategy, getting very specific about when you are going to accomplish that. Now, I got an issue. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I literally would go on vacation and I will write strategy and business plans for fun. Now, I don't know if they're any good. They might not be, but I'm a strategist at heart now. Again, I used to not be this way. I used to be all dream and no strategy, no plan. But now I'm obsessed with this because I understand the power of having a good strategy. So writing specifically how and when, what does that look like? Making certain things non-negotiable in your calendar. Okay, so for my health guy, it's like, hey man, are you free at 6 a.m. on Monday morning? He gonna say, no, I have a meeting. And if I say a meeting with who, he gonna say these biceps. So making it non-negotiable. This is my plan. Now, again, we are fluid. We adjust with the seasons. We move with the times without a doubt. But for the most part, man, have a plan. Okay, have a plan. A few key points when it comes to establishing a plan and being productive with said plan. Number one is don't procrastinate, plan. Don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate, plan. Excuse my handwriting. Don't procrastinate, plan. So don't push it off any longer. In other words, you will not step into a place of momentum if you continue to procrastinate. Now, the plan is not going to look super attractive to you because it's full of little by little, like we talked about. But regardless, you have to have a plan. It's not just going to happen, okay? Number two, the second thing is don't drift, decide. Don't drift, decide. In other words, decide that you're going to be about the plan because you know what the plan is working itself to. Don't drift. Don't just be loose with it. Decide, I'm about this life. I'm about this plan. This is my new rhythm for this season because rhythms change in different seasons. Just like the track on that last song we listened to is a different rhythm, right? Life is the same way. But you have to decide, I'm about this. Like actually make a decision. Nothing will change unless you make a decision. And at the point of a decision, everything can potentially change. So don't drift, decide. And then number 3, don't float. Focus. Focus. This is huge. There's a disease called distraction. You got to focus. You got to cut some things out, put on do not disturb, have better parameters with your attention. Okay, don't be paying attention to everything because you will be broke when it comes to your attention if you're paying everybody with your attention, right? So don't float, focus. Do what you got to do, create those guardrails, lock in, get in that flow state, whatever you want to call it, focus, and watch you move the thing forward.